Right, so you're welcome to Pepe Suarez Xtra on YouTube. Thanks for always watching us. We are extremely grateful that you continue to watch us. I've said it and I'll continue to say it. That remains no worse when we say we are grateful. The way this extra channel is growing is beyond our expectation. We knew with you we'll grow. We knew with you we'll build. But we are building at a pace that even surprises us. Kindly subscribe if you have not. Yes, Pepe Suarez Extra, a channel solely dedicated to the Blackstars, national teams, Ghanaian players, both abroad and domestic, all of that. So kindly subscribe for us. Blackstars have a date. It is the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying game. In our group, we have other countries like Mali, Comoros, Madagascar, Central African Republic, and Chad. So it is 6 in a group, and we are playing 10 games. So far, Ghana has played 4 games. We've lost 1 and won 3. So we have 9 points. And before this round of matches, the 5th round of matches, we're occupying the top spot together with Comoros on 9 points each. But Madagascar has played 1 more game. They played on Wednesday evening, and they defeated the country called Central African Republic by 4 goals to 1. So they are on 10 points now. They were on 7, they are on 10 now. So that is the group dynamics of that particular Ghana group. See, the Black Stars will go into the game on Friday at exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time. And Ghana are sweating in the middle. Ghana are sweating in the middle. I'm sure if the coach can convert one of the center backs, if you have a ball playing center back who can hold onto the ball, whose distribution ability is up there, the coach may want to play one of the center backs as a holding midfielder. So normally, Utado will love to play 3 midfielders. For Winfred Schaffer, he's a typical 4-4-2 man. Sometimes he'll go for a double pivot, and then he will deploy a a left winger and a right winger, what we used to call number 7 and number 11 in those days. But it's a new era. The 2 coaches will combine knowledge, and so we will live to see how they will arrange the middle. When the call-up was made, we invited only one natural holding midfielder, only one DM, and that was Elisha Owusu. I told you that if you give Barcelona or Real Madrid or Liverpool to a coach like Otado, he would definitely invite a player like uh, Elisha Owusu as his number 6. He's in love with how he plays. So we invited only Elisha Owusu. If you go back to the flyer that the Ghana Football Association published, I want to revisit it and let you know the midfielders who were invited. So we invited 5 players and categorized them as the midfielders. This is the list that we published, and this is how that list was captured as far as the midfielders were concerned. So yes, if you go to the middle, midfielders, you have Thomas Partey from Arsenal, Elisha Usu from AG Auxerre, Abu Francis from Cercle Brugge. Then we had Kudus Mohamed from West Ham and Ernest Nyama from Lyon. These are the 5 players who were captioned as midfielders. And within these 5, it is only Elisha Usu who is a natural DM, a natural holding midfielder, a natural number 6. And so now it is quite difficult to clearly pinpoint who will be starting in that role unless the coaches will not go for a single pivot. In the midfield, we expect Thomas Partey to be there. Thomas has always given us stability with his experience. You know that Thomas is not that gritty kind of a player. He's not the number 6 or the number 8 who will go fighting for the ball, who will be pushing and shoving others. No, that is not how he plays. He plays with a lot of technique and intelligence. That is Thomas Partey and how he's been playing over the years. A lot of technique and a lot of intelligence. So if you play Thomas Partey as your box-to-box midfielder, as your number 8, then you deploy Kudus Mohamed as a 10. Kudus as your creative force. That has been the role assigned to Kudus in recent times. But I can say that Kudus has flattered to deceive. when Kudus Mohammed started from the you remember before the World Cup and even the World Cup, the performance of Kudus, if you compare it to post World Cup matches that he has played, the games that he wore the captain's armband to captain the Black Stars, even in those two games, his performance was not close to the performances that he had given us previously. So Kudus as the number 10, Partey as the number 6, and the number 8, and then who plays as the number 6? That is the problem. Now you can also do this. You bring Kudus to the, or you bring Partey to occupy the holding midfield role. It is something that he used to do, but of course, age and everything, plus the injuries, has ensured that if you play Thomas as your number 6, it is a huge gamble that you are taking. But he can play the number 6 role. Kudus will be deployed as the number 8, and then we can play Antoine Salom Semenyo as the 10 behind the lead striker. That is also something that we can do. Or if the coach has the trust of these players, then the coach can decide to play Abu Francis as a midfielder because he was invited as a midfielder, or Ernest Nyama as a number 10. Normally, if you deploy Ernest Apia Nyama of Olympic Lyonnais as your 10, yes, he doesn't give you what you are looking for. So I think Ghana has a problem with how to construct our midfield. And in today's training session that was held behind closed doors, it was evident that the coaches were trying different options as at the midfield, especially if they could convert, let's say, a player like Alexander Jiku as a holding midfielder, then they can now play Salisu in defense, and then Jerome Opoku can be there. We have Razak Simpson, we have Jonas Ajeti. All of them can play in a holding midfield role. So if all of them can play in a centre back role, so if the coach has the confidence to convert one of our centre backs into a holding midfielder, then it will be that person occupying the number 6 role, Thomas Partey occupying the number 8 role, and then the number 10 role will be occupied by Kudus Mohammed. Then going forward, we'll also deploy 3 players in attack, 2 on the wings and 1 as a center forward in the game that will play versus Chad. The game is on Friday. We hope and pray that the Black Stars can shine this time around, because it has been shambolic in our last 6 games. That was the AFCON 2025 qualifiers where we failed to win a single game. We pray the Black Stars can shine on Friday at 7 p.m. at the Accra Sports Stadium. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel for us. We are grateful. God bless you.